Shalom, shalom, family. I think I'm gonna probably turn this way. It'll probably be more better, even though this sun is beaming. That sun is beaming. How about we put it this way? Let me see. Oh yeah, that's about. Okay, that's just about right. I can see. Y'all can see, right? Let me make sure. I want to make sure y'all can see. Shalom, shalom. Just want to read this little precept that just through the spirit somebody has sent me. This is Matthew chapter 13, verse 49. So shall it be at the end of the world, that angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just. Right? Let's go back to that. Matthew chapter 13, 49. And Sizzy. What did it say? So the angels is going to come and they're going to separate the wicked from the righteous. All praises to Yahweh Shema Shai. So it shall be at the end of the world, the angel shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just. They're going to separate the wicked from the just. All praises. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. And double honors to the apostles and the elders in Great Millstone, who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High can continue to put in a spirit to endure. Mighty shalom to the hopeful elect, scattered four corners of the earth, in and out of congregations, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in a spirit to endure. Right? Mighty shalom to the wives and the single sisters. You know, those believers of this word, Lord willing, the Most High continue to put it on your spirit to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Now, my mind was to go into many places, but this video just stuck. You know, ain't nothing like hearing prophecy. You know, I know a lot of us might go to psychics, card readers, but the Lord made His own, you know, fortune tellers, which is the prophets, and the Lord has given us certain things, you know, that's going to be in the future. You know, regardless if it's going through a parable, a dark saying, or a prophecy, you know, this is what we live off of, right? You know, the men of the Lord want to know what's next. As soon as we know what's next, we're going to try to warn the rest of the flock that don't know, or the ones that do know, but not, you know, doubling up their faith, you know, doubling up their work, you know. So I'm about to just play this video that,
the immigrants,
you know, somebody through the Spirit has given me. You know, this is by Amawan Gabar. The title of his video, it says, watch, it's on and popping. And the man is going into the mark of the beast. You're going to see it. It says how to recognize it when it comes. And it's somebody talking about this on TikTok, you know, and this is why I always say TikTok boom, You know, all praises is some type of knowledge, information coming on TikTok. So let's see what this guy has to say. Lord willing, y'all can see. Okay, y'all can.
Legally coming to this country is going to lead into the mark of the beast for the American citizens. And I'll explain to you why. Just remember who built the wall. And I've always said this from the beginning. That wall was never to keep them out. It was to keep us in. In order to fix a crisis, you have to create a crisis. Trump said on his first day back, he's going to have the largest deportation in the history of America. Now that the illegal immigrants are all throughout the country, how are you going to be able to monitor and make sure that they're out? This is where they are going to implement a system that is going to watch Americans and watch the illegals. First, it will start off by marking all the illegals, but the sole purpose was always designed to mark the Americans. They would never be able to convince or force us to do that. But again, if you create a crisis and you use it against the illegals and the system is up and running, eventually it will be pushed on the American citizens. And it could start off being used with people with DUIs, sex offenders, etc. And from there, it will continue to grow in this country, and they will use it where they see fit. And eventually, it will be used throughout the United States. And that is exactly how they will force the mark on the American citizens and get away with it without question. How can a man lose an election that was rigged and come back and win an election? He lost his re-election. They had to sucker you in. He had to set up all his stuff prior, his pre, to plant the seed in your head. And then they put an imbecile in the office that would make anybody look good. The whole United States is for Trump. He will win because it's rigged. And when he comes in, the change is not only in America, it's going to be throughout the world. Is going to bring about the New World Order, the Great Reset, the beast system. You mark my words, this technology, when he becomes president, will be used on the illegals. And then it will be used on the American citizens. They are using our freedom against us. Our freedom is our downfall. There's too much. And we will be punished because of what they allow to happen at the borders. Do not take the mark. Accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior. Don't be deceived by no man.
It's just amazing how the simple can get it. You know, it could be brothers or sisters that's really in this walk and they cannot get it at all. You know, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Shai. The Lord is allowing this to be talked about and promoted. You know, outside of Great Millstone, the affiliates, which I'm an affiliate, me and my brothers, you know, we're not in it, but we follow the exact same understanding from the T, you know, and it's other brothers and sisters that follow it too. You know, even if this is not an Israelite or if it is, it's amazing, you know, to see people talking more of the MOTB, you know. You got people in the comments saying, let's get it popping Nero, right? Because if I can find it, Sam Judah, my brother Sam Judah, Shemyawala, if I could find his YouTube channel. This brother did a video on that. Dang, Sam, they don't got you on here, bro. Where is Sam at? I want to see if they got any comments. Yeah, they do. But I gotta show you this picture. Let's see. Salakia. This is Nero. This is Nero. Nero looked just like Donald Trump. And if anybody know, Nero tried to make Rome great again. But he really destroyed Rome in the process. Do he not look like Donald Trump? That looked just like Donald Trump. That is crazy. That looked just like him. I'm gonna read some more comments. You got Soul Sativa said, I said that the immigrants was going to get them first. They got to track the offenders, have them build the smart cities, right? It's a commercial, I think Family Guy, where an immigrant was trying to walk through the gates on the left or the right side, and the white dude had a gun and said no. And then the immigrant tried to climb the gate, and he said no. And the immigrant was like, hey, do you need somebody to build a fence? And the white dude was like, you know what? You can come on the other side. Let me see if I can find that real quick too. Let me see. Yup, here it go right here.
Maybe I come around this side.
No.
Okay, maybe I come around this side.
No.
Okay, maybe I climb over top.
No.
You need help building more fence?
Okay, come on over.
Let's see that one more time.
Maybe I come around this side.
No.
Okay, maybe I come around this side.
No.
Okay, maybe I climb over top.
No.
You need help building more fence?
Okay, come on over.
And when I see that, and after what the guy said, it makes it so plain and easy, you know, to get people on that new movement, that new change, so smoothly. Just like what he just said. No. Do you need somebody to make fence? Yeah, you can come over. And then after the video we said, they can come over and do the things that they're going to do. But if Donald Trump is going to have the biggest deportation, or he deport them out the country and make sure they all gone, that it would make sense. You know what? Let's mark them like we do cows. Because then when we deport and kick these mother suckers out, we can know that they leave. If they do it or if they don't.
Marcus is a connoisseur of anything that's
Hold
free.
on, y'all.
So he was happy.
Let me read this other comment. It says, it makes sense that all the free money and benefits they're giving them during this time that many are complaining about struggling. Is to provoke the people to jealousy, being primed to demand the same benefits by any means necessary. Now, the men of the Lord and the women of the Lord, we're going to understand that this place wasn't made for us. So all nations and people will get certain benefits. Now, say, especially if those Israelite immigrants, you know, this is how Esau runs his place. You know, for us to be in this truth, Salaki, we want the Lord to transition it even faster, right? Lord willing. Our brother dropped 2nd Esdras chapter 10 verse 33. It says, and he said unto me, stand up manfully, and I will advise thee, right? And that's what we have to do, especially as men serving Yahweh Shema Shai, that we walk manly, right? And to walk manly is to walk like the men of the Lord, like you know what you have to do. What is your purpose? Right? Okay, I gotta read this verse in 2nd Esdras in the GNT real quick. This is what started. This is what I want to start the lesson on first. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 12 in the GNT verse 6. It says, all I can do now is pray to God Most High to give me strength until the end. Right? That's the best thing that any man and any woman that's a professing or claiming Yahweh Shema Shai, you know, especially in the time of hearing prophecies, even if they're not here or if you see them that they're close, you know, the number one thing that you can do is pray. Of course, you can read, men teach, and fast. You know, you want to do spiritual things in this time. You know, we getting real, you know, and I'm gonna always say this because, of course, you know, me and my brother just had children, you know, especially women, you know, the men is different. For the women, you know, I know a lot of people might not want to hear of disasters and death, but if you are an Israelite, you have to bubble up your stomach so you can hear this. How can you say you a believer of the word? You know, especially if certain things happen, if you don't know about it and you don't want to hear it, how do you know you're ready for that situation? You know, getting taken in a FEMA camp, or your kids taken from you, like, man, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that because I know how I get feel. Or it could be a man, you know, say if that moment come, you might lose faith. Now that you didn't want to hear that word or that prophecy coming out, you got to tell yourself, you know what, maybe I don't want to be of the elect. Because if you don't want to hear these certain events happening, how can you prepare yourself for something to come if you don't know about it? You know what I'm saying? How can you put on your spirit to double up your faith if you don't know what you should be doubling your faith on for? Right? You got to think, a lot of our forefathers, especially Ezra, had to see certain future events. And he had to be prepared to tell his brothers and sisters, right? And I'm about to go, and that's crazy. I didn't want to go. I don't want to stay here, but, you know, you got to do what you got to do. Now, it's a verse, I think it's in chapter 13. Ezra asked, how is everybody else going to know about the disasters that's going to come? So I think it's chapter 14. Right, I'm going to start at, this is 2nd Ezra chapter 14 and GMT verse 18. Truth will depart and falsehood will draw ever near. The eagle you saw in your vision is just about to arrive. I replied, let me speak. In your presence, Yahweh, I am ready to depart as you commanded me, and I will warn the present generation, but who will warn the people who have not yet been born? This world is a dark place and its people have no light, right? We're in the generation as fathers, mothers, grandpas. If we can comprehend these things, you got to tell yourself, how can you warn the generation next? Let alone if you too afraid to tell people, how you going to teach your kids on what's to come? Imagine if we were here 16, 20 years and then your kid come and the Karagma comes 16 years later and your kid just take it. And then you be like, why you take the Karagma? You be like, I didn't know, you know, I got to pay for bills. And the kid, like, I didn't know. And you like, well, the Lord say, you know, if we take this, we can't get in the kingdom. Mom, you knew that? Why you didn't tell me? And then you're going to feel even more guilty and more hurt that your kid would tell you, Mom or Dad, why you didn't tell me this? And we'll be held accountable. That's why Deuteronomy 6 tell you to teach your kids. The Lord don't tell us because your stomach or your mind can't handle it, don't bring that out. The Lord don't work in that way, right? Salaki. Hold on, family. I just got an important message on the side. Salaki, y'all. So just like with the man that's talking about this Karagma coming, this MOTB, is very important that we take these matters serious as much as we can. Hold on, y'all. Salaki, Salaki. Okay, sorry. I don't like when people ask me for something at that second when they could have asked hours before. Salaki, this is Proverbs chapter 16, verse 1. It says the preparation of the heart. Okay, say it again. The preparations of the heart in man, and the answer of the tongue is from Yahweh, right? So even back then, I mean, recently Donald Trump said this CBDC, he said he's not gonna do, right? But just like how that brother broke down, for me to think if he won't do digital currency in America, Barack Obama, for him to get accepted for the next 4 years, he accepted the LGBT community marriage. So if Donald Trump's saying he won't do the CBDC, and if he's going to have the biggest deportation, he's going to have to accept the digital currency. And that goes back to Sirach chapter 12, verse 10, never trust thy enemy. You know, you got to make deals to make stuff happen, right? And this how you know the king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. No way around it, right? Before I go read verse 9, I want to bring this out. This is Proverbs chapter 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh. As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will, right? So if the Lord don't put it in Donald Trump's heart not to do it, that's all the Lord. But if the Lord put it in his heart to do it, that's the Lord. In each aspect, if it's the next president, the president after him, right? If the Lord put in his heart to do that, you have to know, man, Lord willing, it is Donald Trump. Because anybody that's serious for this truth, you're going to feel at ease. You're going to be praising the Lord. You're going to double up your faith because the scripture says man's heart is in the hands of the Lord. So whatever a man's saying, especially kings, rulers, emperors, senate, all them Democrats, when they say something out their mouth, you got to think, what's going on? And that's really Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. When a bill passed, when they just passed that New York State 213 bill, right? The Lord tapped into their heart, man. That's why they were able Salaki, I'm trying to Salaki, we're just gonna get to the next verse, man, before I get upset. This is Proverbs chapter 16, and I'm gonna read verse 9. It says, the man's heart deviseth his ways, but Yahweh Hashem Shai directeth his steps, right? A man's heart deviseth his ways. So a man could be thinking he want to go do this, he want to go do that. You know what? I want to go do this. I want to go make that move. But it's really Yahweh Hashem Shai that direct that man's steps on where to go and where not to go. You know what I'm saying? It's all the Most High, right? And that goes back to, say if you want to be in this truth or if you don't want to be in this truth, right? If the Lord don't have you moving in this direction, if the Most High don't have you moving in his direction, that's Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. All praise to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Lord willing, Lord willing, Yahweh Shema Shai using us, right? Now I want to go to the main point, which is Revelations, the 13th chapter, because he's talking about the MOTB. Now, me, I'm not in part of none of these other brothers' camps. Now, for me, just saying that even if I didn't follow Great Millstone, before that, me and my brother Jeremiah, Sam, and Asher, we sharpened swords with each other. And before I even followed Great Millstone, I seen it physical. And before, I never knew the blue letter until my brother Asher and Dan showed me how you're supposed to use it. And when I look at it, just by reading it, it makes this sounds physical. But as soon as I get the etymology of the word mark, it makes it even more plain. So this Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. The point is 16 and 17. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, just like prophesied. It's just like how they made the image of Yahushua and made him Jesus. Yahushua literally spoke. So this new philosophy and way is this new Rome image, right? It's either they're gonna do Chrislam, which is Christianity, Islam, and Jewish religion put all together in one, or they're just gonna make some strange one. However they do that, right? This is the new system. It says, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if we're not in this philosophy and worshiping this new image, this new system that Rome is going to make, this new system America is going to make, right? Which they're probably conspiring right now in London and Paris and England over there, because the owners of America don't live in America. This is a corporation. The owners of America live in a four-world country. They live somewhere else, right? Verse 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So when you plainly see this without going to etymology, let's say it's slow, and I'll read in another translation. I'm not saying nobody's dumb, but it's very plain. You can't say it's sin, right? Because it would say sin, right? But when you go into other verses, this is a command that this system is saying that they're going to make you buy and sell. When you go to Revelations 14, 9 and 10, it tells you anybody that takes it, you are going to get the fire and brimstone. This is falling into their system. Proverbs 3 and 31, right? Don't envy the oppressor and follow none of his ways. This is their system. So we not following their ways, right? Reading another translation, NLT, verse 16, he required. So this beast goes into the etymology word for king or kingdom, right? This is not an animal. Hold on. Let me show you a precept. This is Ecclesiastes, I believe the 4th chapter. No. Let's make God true and every man a liar. You know? Word. Lord willing, I can remember the actual verse. Okay, this is Ecclesiastes chapter 3, I'm going to start at the point. I'm going to start at 17. It says, I said in my heart, the Most High shall judge the righteous and the wicked, for there is a time there for every purpose and for every work. I said in my heart concerning the estate of the Son of Man, that the Most High might manifest them, that they might see that they themselves are beast, right? So beast can go for man, a king or a kingdom or a power, right? So 16, he required everyone. So this king, this kingdom, this power required everyone, small, great, rich, and poor, free and slave. So that sounds like everyone in the world, because there's rich people in the world, there's poor people in the world, it's free people in the world, and there's slaves in the world, to be given a mark on the right hand or on the forehead. So when I think of a mark, if my wife or your dad, I'm gonna punch you, and then your eye you have a mark. Now, 17, that no man might buy or sell that, and we know buying and selling, you need a little few dollars, right? That no man might buy or sell. The NLT says no one could buy or sell anything without the mark. This is not sin, baby. Not sin. Show me one nigga out here that bought and sold anything with sin. It's not. Come on, let's make it simple. If you know you're educated on a one level, let's go on a one level. This is like telling your kids blue is blue, green is green. Let's do it. No one could buy or sell anything without that mark, which was either the name of the beast or the number representing his name, which goes into verse 18, that stigma, which goes into that 666, right? But that goes into what I had said. The MOTB will be Esau's code. People don't understand. It's another video where a doctor and one of the apostles showed that the Hebrews, but the creation of the Lord, especially the children of the Lord, we have Yahweh's code in our DNA, which is YHWH. I'm not a science, but we have the Most High code in us, right? Let alone, because we're branded, especially the children of Israel, the elect, we are branded from the Lord. Esau is going to put his brand on you, just like if I take off this case, it got the iPhone, the Apple brand. I got this, the KC 144. It's a 140K brand, right? This is an Israelite brand, right? So Esau's gonna put his brand on us. But let's get the word from Mark, you know? Let's get the word from Mark. People go to Job and show sin. Show the point of buying and selling. Oh no, it's not about the buying and selling part. See, this is how you know brothers can't comprehend certain things, right? And this is when brothers don't get it, you just keep it moving, you know? Just keep it moving. If a brother don't get it, it wasn't meant for them to get it. Mark.
Strong's G 5480. Charagma. Charagma.
So it said karagma. Karagma, a stamp, an imprinted mark, a mark stamped on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. There's many Antichrists, but of this time is Esau. And it says it's a badge to show that you follow him. So how can that be a sinful or a spiritual badge when Esau is not spiritual in a way to look and be like, oh, that's a spiritual person? He's wicked. He's on the left. He's getting worked by the left-hand side, right? So this mark that we're having, go look at some of the animals that's in the wilderness or in the zoo. They have a brand on them. So say if a monkey gets loose in the zoo, especially in Buffalo, they can't find them, but then they say, oh, we found them all the way in South Buffalo. How the hell you find them in South Buffalo and the zoo is all the way in all the way on Delaware? How? How did you find him? All the little animal inspectors is all the way in South Buffalo. Why you didn't go to the east or the west side? They have tracker devices on these animals. And if you go watch Discovery Channel, a lot of y'all, oh, I watched this, and go find out. In Discovery Channel, they tell you and they show you that they mark the animals. So like if they get lost, especially if they are writing them down, they know which cow they branded, you know? Instead of it's thousands of cows, I'm not about to, where's that one cow we seen? No, they brand it so they can know exactly where that mother sucker is at, right? A mark branded upon horses, right? A badge of servitude. That's the Strong's definition. So it's a badge of servitude. It shows that we're in this system. What makes it even crazy, they show you, they even put it in kids' cartoon show. Right? And I'm gonna even show you a clip, you know, out of love. I'm gonna show you. I did have some music playing in the background, but forget that music. Let's get some edification out. The RFID. I got commercials, you know, but forget that.
Stop! It must be killed. It bears the mark of the beast. Sorry, not that one.
It's crazy how people can't see.
And it was a barcode. You know, even though they being funny. I know Jake, oh man, that's a movie, that's not real. Yo, everything that he do, he promotes it. The Tesla thing, before they recalled Tesla, it was in a movie. It could have been almost in the same time, but the movie came out before they recalled Tesla. You know, how this dude make a movie called Get Out? You know, and when you really look at it in scriptures, we got to really depart from these people spiritually and mentally, let alone physically, because when you get physically attached to these fools, you can't break them off. Like, her belief is this and then this, and it causes contention. You know, we don't have the mindset that we had back in the day. That's even more why we need Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. But this is being promoted. We about to go to another one. This is right in our face.
It's crazy how people can't see this. You got the chip right here. You got to lock your card in.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. He said it's crazy how people don't see this. And this is not a dude in Great Millstone. And I don't think he even is affiliate. His name is Marcus Rogers. I think he a Christian pastor, I think. I don't know. But his name is Marcus Rogers. Y'all can go look up his YouTube. The simple, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
It's crazy how people can't see this. You got the chip right here. You got to lock your card in, right? They added that now, right? You just tap your card over here. Eventually, it's going to be all you just tap your hand. And guess what? If you don't got that mark, you don't got that chip, no gas for you. All right? Ain't going to be no go inside and pay cash because it's going to be a cashless society. So either you got that mark and you can scan here, or guess what? No gas for you. How can people not see that the Bible is true? Now look at this. It's crazy.
What is it going to take for people to wake up?
Yeah, what is it going to take for people to wake up? There's a whole promotion going on out here. Salaki, y'all, I'm over here getting excited.
Losing his keys is no longer a concern for Sandro Portner. All he needs to do to open his front door is to swipe his hand in front of this chip reader. A fan of new technology, this young man from Switzerland has had 2 radio frequency identification chips implanted into his body. He's part of a new generation of what some have branded enhanced human beings.
I'm not saying it's indispensable, but I'm a high-tech fan, and it's an invention I was interested in trying out. Another reason is I know it's easy to remove if I want to.
Opening doors or switching on your smartphone, these are just some of the uses for these chips, and the range of new applications is growing. The size of a grain of rice encapsulated in bioactive glass, the chips don't affect the human organism according to developers. Even tattoo artists have started implanting them.
We've had between 70 and 80 people come here to get implants. They come in waves. One person will get an implant, and then others.
Hey. It became a trend when they was doing plastic surgery. It became a trend when people started doing the THC wax. Right? It was promoted to do this. It was promotion to do that. Before it was being accepted to be a LGB 123 a Sesame Street. Soon as they open up the jukebox and Barack Obama opened up the Pandora box, now it's just cool. It's just, let's do this. They promote this. Now they promote it in school. Their kids can read books. My daughter promoting books. Right? Esau is promoting this shit, man. And like the one brother said, I don't see how people don't get it. There's gonna be a lot of people that can get the simple thing in the scriptures. When it comes to nationality, they might not even get that. Some people might get prophecy. Some people might not get like the history on who the Bible is for. The Lord did that, right? Let's get a few more precepts. right? Let's go to Psalms 37 in the NLT. We can go to verse 7. It says, "Be still in the presence of Yahweh and wait patiently for him to act. Don't worry about evil people who prosper or fret about their wicked schemes," right? So you want to wait patiently, you know, even though the wicked people might prosper because they bring forth wicked schemes, right? That's why we can't lose our temper. Don't lose your faith, right? When harm comes that way, that's why Sirach 4:28, strive for the truth until death, and Yahweh shall fight for thee, right? The Most High is going to fight for you, right? The Most High fought for Israel in Egypt, and we would have never even knew how. The Lord raised up Moses, right? In every situation, when the Lord brought forth a prophet in our captivity, in our distress, in the times, right? That was the Lord coming to help you on your behalf. So for the men of the Lord and the daughters of the Lord is fighting for you right now in your spirit, in your mind, to usher you in. So when this charagma come, you ain't gonna take it. Yes, he's gonna have moments where your faith might be tested, but the Lord is gonna have you overcome that, right? This is Psalms 37, and I'm reading verse 12 to 13. It says, "The wicked plotteth against the just, and gashed upon him with his teeth," right? And even though it's mad nations, everybody like, well, they're making this invention for everybody. Yes, you are right, but it's really directed towards the elect, right? Because Esau know that soon as his kingdom fall, it's over for him. The elites know this. This is why they're trying to do everything they can to do depopulation, to remove the men of the Lord off their axle, to move us off of our foundation, which is Yahweh Shema Shai. This is why they're going to do Project Bluebeam. This is why they do certain things, or try to have somebody come out of nowhere with certain, just to have you feel like, damn, maybe this was a lie, or make you feel like maybe they have the truth, right? Esau, his mission is to take you away from Yahweh Shema Shai. Verse 13, Yahweh Shema Shai shall laugh at him, for he seeth that his day is coming, right? And the Lord is probably slow. He's probably laughing right now. Esau don't even know. He think he's doing it on his own, but it's really the Lord, because the Lord's prophecies is going to speak. Nothing that the Lord spoke or put in the prophets of the Lord is not going to come to pass. They're all going to be fulfilled. Second Ezra, watch, and I'm going to read that in the G&T, you know, because then I don't even really have to explain it. It's going to explain itself. Second Ezra 15:1, and that goes back to chapter 14, KJV, how the Lord had Ezra rewrite all of Moses's letters. All the law. The first 5 books, Ezra rewrote it because the heathen burned them. Right? In chapter 15, verse 1, Yahweh Shema Shai says, "Proclaim to my people the prophetic message that I will give you, and then have them written down, because they are true and will be fulfilled. Do not be afraid of those who plot against you, or be disturbed by their unbelief. All unbelievers will die because of their unbelief," right? And Esau, he's a full unbeliever, and he's plotting against us. But it's okay. These words in these scriptures is true, and they will be fulfilled. These prophecies are true, and they will be fulfilled. These parables, the Lord will separate the tares and the wheat. It will be fulfilled. And the Lord is going to laugh at you mother suckers, man. Right? This is Psalms 52, verse 2 to 6. No. Is this? Oh, yep. Psalms 52, verse 2 to 6, it says, "Thy tongue deviseth mischief, like a sharp razor working deceitfully," right? And that's it was something that me and my brothers was saying, that soon as we take our little break, or even if we not taking our break, Revelations 12:12, it plainly show you that the enemy has a short time. You think they ever really taking breaks? Maybe the one that was already working the shift was. Right? You got to understand that the enemy all day long, they're plotting destruction. Right? Their tongue cuts like a razor. Right? And all they're going to do is speak lies. This new charagma is really to put in control, let alone in the spirit. They're trying to get, they already got the two-thirds in the hand. They're trying to see in the spirit is they going to get the elect. On their side, they think they're going to get the elect, but they're not. We every man and every woman, most likely, especially in America, is using money. We want this, we want that. Esau think that the men of the Lord is going to fold. Right? That's why the Lord said Yahushua is going to be our stability. Wisdom is going to be the stability of thy time, not money. Right? Verse 3: Thou lovest evil more than good, laying rather than to speak righteousness. And Esau, right? These higher up, these elites in these other nations, right? They love evil more than good. And especially you 2/3 niggas that's already going to take the bag, the elect, man, keep your foot on that gas. But I know you 2/3, you're going to fold, right? Because you love evil more than good. What does it say in 2 Timothy chapter 3? They're lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of the Most High God, right? And it's going to show. Anybody take the charagma was never a lover of the Most High God. They're a lover of pleasure. And they're showing it right now. In the spirit, oh man, I don't care about money. I don't care about this kingdom. I don't care about this place. Anybody trying to really get a bag and they not trying to get that spiritual bag? Oh yeah, you taking the charagma, man. Verse 4, it says, "Thou lovest all devouring words, thou deceitful tongue." Right, and this is David praying against evildoers. Right, and what do the wicked? They have devouring words and they love deceitful tongue. That's why deception is their sport. The nation of Esau, their sport is deception. So this new charagma that they're going to put is going to be a deception. It's control. And in this one little, I think it's Batman, is a cartoon for kids. They call it the smart mark. You can get your phone, it wraps around time. You can watch TV, you can walk and watch TV. They make it look cool in the cartoon. Right? Then they got this BBC, the TV show. I mean, not the TV show, the TV program or whatever, BBC. They were promoting a live female with it, and she was able to think of a phone. She can think of a person like, hey, where's my sister? And if she's near her phone, the GPS will pop up and give the location where her family member is at. Esau's promoting the mark as something cool, something smart. I don't need my wallet. When they ask for $4, I don't have to go in my wallet, or a girl don't have to go in her purse, and she could just swipe her hand. And if it's not in her hand, she can just swipe her head. They're going to make this charagma look cool. When has sin been cool? When has niggas say, hey, we out here sinning, yay, let's eat pork, we sinning? How is that going to be cool? How is buying and selling? How can you buy and sell with sin? How can you buy and sell spiritually? Come on, stop being simple. Just be simple to get it, but don't be simple-minded and say it's sin. It's spiritual. How can you buy and sell spiritual and sin? I need somebody to explain that. I need to see that. I never seen that before. Buying with sin or spirit. How Esau gonna know you sinning? Oh, I eat pork. He's gonna have to literally go in the law and show, oh, yep, you are sinning. I'm committing homicide. You are sinning. That don't, come on. Esau is sin. So Esau about to break down 613 laws to make sure you got the charagma. Come on, man. Fuck out of here, man. They use devouring words. Verse 5, the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living, right? So Esau is going to get plucked out of America, man. You're going to be destroyed. And the rich, yes, they're going to hide. That's what we want. We want the elite to go hide at. Because you are going to be the first crop of the new age of slavery. His cream of crop, his money flow, his industry, his corporation is going to be destroyed. the land of the living, he's going to be dead. He's going to be in hell. Them elites, when they get off them bunkers, they're going to be in hell. What is hell? The condition of being in a well. They're going to be in servitude. You're not going to have the abundance of life. Let's go here. Let's travel here. No. Let's rule a whole country while we know. They're going to be worms. Esau, he's not going to have the best of life. Cuisine, caviar, mother sucker, you gonna eat you gonna eat bullshit. Right? They're gonna be plucked out of the dwelling place, root thee out of the land of the living, right? And let's I just thought about one. Deuteronomy chapter 30. Isn't it? Hold on. This is okay. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30, and I'm gonna start at 32. Verse 2. Thou shalt return unto Yahweh thy power, and shalt obey his voice according to all that I command thee this day, that thou and thy children with all thy heart and with all thy soul. That then Yahweh thy power will turn thy captivity and have compassion upon thee, and will return and gather thee from all nations, whether Yahweh thy power have scattered thee. Well, I wanted to find out, which I said before no, that's not the, it is the one. Oh, here we go, verse 7. That's the one I wanted. I'm gonna start at verse 6. And Yahweh thy power will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed, to love Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, that thou mayest live. And Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. Right? So when Esau's kingdom is falling, all these curses, these judgment penalties is going to be on them. They're going to be the new slaves, like Kanye West said. He said, we the new slaves. Hell no, we not. We been them slaves. But the role's going to switch when Esau is the slave. That's why, brothers and sisters, if you don't believe it's spiritual, if you don't believe that the mark of the beast is physical, watch yourself on saying it's spiritual and sin. Hold yourself, because you got to work on your faith. Because when you don't got food and all of this, a lot of us say we ain't going to say it. We ain't going to take that. If they do promote a charagma, we ain't taking it, but it's still sin and spiritual. You can say all that all you want. If you can't admit that the mark of the beast is physical, the Lord, we just showed that the Lord said a man's heart deviseth his ways, but the Lord direct your step. You can use your mouth and say, I'm not taking that mark or whatever the heck it is, but the mark of the beast is sin and spiritual, because you're too proudful to say it's not physical, but I'm not taking it. The Lord will direct your step to take that charagma, because you want to be too prideful to say, you know what, it is physical. Just admit and just, you know what, this is physical. Put it out in the atmosphere, put it out in the air, so the Lord can see that you're admitting that it is physical. Because the Lord will let your little pride in your heart, I don't want to say it's physical because I don't see it physical and my teachers don't teach it's physical. I see it spiritual and sin. But if they bring out some physical thing, I'm not taking it. But the mark is spiritual. Then why are you saying if they do come out with something physical, I'm not taking it, but it's still spiritual? Then that means you got confirmation that the mark was physical. I'm just saying, we all have to stop being prideful. I'm not over here tooting up Elder Tahar. I'm not here exalting. I'm giving double honors to the elders and apostles that the Lord is bringing back order. What happened to the days we would go to the elders for wisdom and knowledge? Right? I want y'all to understand, man. This is not a popularity thing. This is about the elect getting saved. This is about speaking truth, man. The mark of the beast is physical. The charagma, in MOTB, however we can't say it, it is physical. This is the last verse. It says, the righteous shall see and fear and shall laugh at him. Right? We gonna laugh at all the wicked, man. The wicked in Israel and the other nations. all you niggas that keep saying we crazy and we bugged out, it's good that we bugged out, because the Lord said he made this foolish preaching just to bring the elect back in this, to bring them back into the graces of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We gotta look like fools for the Lord. Niggas think that the Lord has to be popular. He has to be in this industry, where it's a video that a brother from GMS just put out. The industry is not a place for any one of us, because the industry wants you to walk like this and then talk like that. This man was speaking conscious, but it was so raw that somebody in the industry said, yo, you speaking too raw. I do gospel rap, but you speaking too raw. Can you like tab it up a little bit? But they didn't advertise him to do something sexual. He was going to go into another door where they was going to have him. He was going to really be in the limelight. But they said, the one director said, look, I got this contract, but yo, can you, you think you can join me in this LGB party? I'm going to be there. And if you go, you can sign this contract for this major deal. He said, hell no. You know, and to see these things, we all want to chase those dreams, but do you have precaution? What it's gonna take? You know, some women be like, you know what, I'm not gay. You get in that industry, they say, man, you know what? It's just a little pussy. Give me a little bit of Henny or something to drink, maybe a drug, because the things that we don't see, they doing things that we don't see. I forgot what it's called, Bel-El. But if you want to, you can go look up a black Illuminati. I forgot how you say it, but it's called it's spelled Boule, but it usually got the comma over the E, I believe. Brule, right? The black Brule, and that goes all the way from fraternities, that go all the way back to freaking higher blacks, you know, like Martin Luther King, you know. But brothers is not here. I'm not here to force anybody to see what, you know, what's true. I'm only out here to teach and just to have it there to say you were warned. You know, this is a society that's moved off of technology. If you are not trying to get your spirit and your mind right, you will be attached to it. When this place falls, we might be like the same as our forefathers when they left Egypt and they were mourning like, oh my goodness, we don't have no water, nothing to drink. We don't want to be them, right? And let me just read this one precept and then we'll close out. 1 Corinthians chapter 10, and I'm going to start at verse 8. It says, neither let us commit fornication as some of them committed and fell in one day 3 and 20,000. Neither let us tempt Hamashiach as some of them also tempt and were destroyed of serpents. Neither murmur, basically complain ye, as some of them also murmured and were destroyed of the destroyer. Right? That goes into Numbers. You can go to Numbers 21 or Numbers 16, 41 or 49. We murmured, right? And at the end of the day, and I try not to bring this out because I bring this out all the time. This is First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 41. It says, moreover, King Antiochus wrote to his whole kingdom that all should be one people, and every one should leave his laws. So all the heathen agreed according to the commandment of the king. Yet many also of the Israelites consented to his religion and sacrificed unto idols and profane the Sabbath. So a lot is going to be many Jews, many Israelites that will take this new age system, right? And it's going to only be a few. That's why in 2nd Ezra 8, you know, the world was created for the many, but only a few shall be saved. Only a few are really serious. They hate this place. Only a few don't give a damn about this place. Only a few are really walking out here holy. Only a few. This is 2nd Maccabees chapter 6. And I'm just going to read 18. It says, Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine. So he was constrained. He was held off his own, not by his will, but somebody else's will, and forcing him to eat pork. Later on, he spit it out. I'm not about to do this. So in this new age, you people think this captivity gonna end nice and smooth. No, yeah, it's gonna be a nice, smooth destruction, but it's gonna be chaos. And Esau is not going out with a fight, right? He's gonna have the same spirit that his forefathers had, right? And the real Edomite is gonna come out of him. The second Ezra is the 16th chapter, verse 71. It says, "They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses," right? Especially if you ain't taking that new system, right? You're going to be thrown out your house. And it says, then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as gold into the furnace, right? So the elect is going to be known, right? The ones that got it planned in their heart that they're going to take the charagma, they're going to already be set. But Jake is going to know who is the Lord's chosen, who is really the elect, because they didn't take that charagma. And guess what? They're going to feel like, they're going to feel so doo-doo. Like, damn, I didn't do, like, they going to feel so doo-doo. The Lord going to make you doo-doo niggas know the men of the Lord was right in front of you and you was just too prideful. You women that you wanted what you wanted, but didn't want what the Lord wanted for you, right? The Lord wants you to be with a righteous man, regardless if he is looking fine or if he not. But you want a nigga that's talking righteous, but he's not walking it how he talk. Then you get a delinquent. Or women want to be independent in their whole life, but not thinking about, desire. Yeah, I'm gonna need a man. But for the women that the Lord is moving to stay single, because a lot of brothers is faking the funk, all praises, and the Lord guides you to those righteous men. Right now, this is not the time that we move off of the emotions and feelings. This is not the time where women go in they bag of telling a man what to do and what not to do. This is not that time. This is the time to build up your faith expediently, right? What did he say in Sirach 2:10? Since you hear this prophecy, he said in time past, did anybody ever get forsaken that called on my name? Not one person, not one woman, not one man, right? And why brothers out here doing this work, a man always moving, the number one thing a woman can do to be more of a piece for her husband, pray for him. Your husband, Lord willing, is desiring to beat 140. You should be praying that he get that. You should be, when he not, you should be praying, Lord willing, a letter can come out, a scripture. Most women is just, I hope I get dick tonight. I hope he make love to me. That's cool and all. But did you pray that this man get the spirit? You's a selfish mother sucker, man. Right? Women, we trying to get the kingdom. I know I am. I need all this man, especially my household. Pray for me that the fire is on me. Pray that I don't put it in my heart to take the charagma. Women, pray for yourself, but pray that the elect men is moving in righteousness, because you could be watching the men of the Lord and you want to hope that they moving in righteousness so you're not following a false example. Women definitely should be praying for the men of the Lord, right? And as brothers that's doing the work, we should be praying for other brothers that's out here, man. Pray that the men, real men, because not some of these delinquents that's talk a good game, but they not about it. Let's pray for the men that's really about the Lord's ministry. Let's pray for the brothers that's really educational, that don't got that prideful spirit, that don't feel like they smarter than you and better than you. We want to pray that those brothers come into ministry and start teaching his word, right? This is something serious, man. This charagma coming soon. You don't know if the Lord push you right off of that axle and be like, he not worthy anymore. Yo, I need brothers and sisters to pray for the elect, man. We need those brothers to constantly teach it and correcting us. We need the spirit on Great Millstone and real other teachers to rebuke us when we fucking up, when we going off. We need brothers that's gonna say, tighten up. This charagma, this MOTB, it's coming soon, bro. Right? The son of perdition is getting revealed every day. Pray for me, because I'm praying for you. I don't know you. I don't know if you praying for me, but I ain't gonna lie. I pray for only for the elect to get the kingdom. The 2/3, I pray on your downfall. Even if I'm a part of that number, I do not pray that all Israel gets saved. For the kingdom part, yeah, you know, come back into fruition. But I pray that the elect get saved on this side. I pray that the elect is teaching day in, day out. I pray that that the elect, the men that's probably not teaching, or the sisters, or the men that's getting ready to teach, that they getting fed by watching these videos. You know, if I'm seeing, I just seen this video when I woke up, and I keep seeing people promote the charagma, the charagma, the charagma. So I gotta tell myself and tell y'all, stop wasting, especially you sisters, while you just sit, oh, what is he doing? Who is he with, man? Yo, you should be praying. You should be fasting. A woman that's unclean because of her period, she should be praying. She should be fasting. She should be, you should not, you look, we are too much in this game for a woman to be in the truth and she in her emotion and feelings about a nigga. Like, what? Sister, you still bringing the worldly spirit with you. Brothers, we shouldn't be lazy. I don't care what you're doing. You make sure you getting a video in there. A video should be in there a day, 2, 3, 4. Right? We got to put our foot on the gas. You see how I'm moving? I'm swerving in this car, right? We got to put some attention in the atmosphere, man, right? Because the left-hand side of Yahweh is working. How much more is the men of the Lord? You know, Esau right now is working to advance that charagma right now. What is you doing, right? But Lord willing, this was edifying, straight to the point. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ. Double honors to the apostles and the elders in great millstone who've been ruling well through the Spirit, teaching His word and believing His word to the best of their ability. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in their spirit to endure. Shalom. Shalom. And the mighty shalom to the hopeful elect scattered four corners of the earth. You know, in the congregation, the outer congregation, teaching His word and believing His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in your spirit to endure. Shalom to the wives and the single sisters that's believers in His word. Lord willing, the Most High continue to put in your spirit, you know, to pursue to be a loving and silent and virtuous wife. And Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. If I could do it, you could do it. If you could do it, I damn sure can do it. Please pray for me. You know, I'm praying for you. But other than that, man, keep your eyes open. It's coming soon. You know, pray that the Lord keep a hold onto you, right? And Lord willing, the Most High make you more of a spiritual man and a spiritual woman, not like spiritual in different beliefs, but spiritual as in, you know that you're a Hebrew Israelite and you're moving in the spirit, you know, because it's going to be that time where we all talk, and this word is going to stop being emotion in the corner, and we're going to really see who's really about the Lord, right? Because if your faith getting tested, what you do, you work on your faith. So Lord willing, you doubling up now. So with that, I'm going to say shalom, shalom, Yahweh speed.